Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak English Today. I'm Emma, and today we're fixing a really common grammar mistake.
And I'm Noah. Emma, I need your help. Yesterday, I tried to tell my friend about my day, and I said, I am boring.
Oh no, what did your friend say?
She said, no, you're not. You're interesting. And I was confused because I meant I was feeling bored, not that I'm a boring person.
Ah, you made one of the most common mistakes in English. You confused bored and boring.
Wait, there's a difference?
Yes, a huge difference. And today, we're going to fix this mistake once and for all. Friends, if you've ever confused ed and ing adjectives, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, subscribe to Speak English Today and give this video a thumbs up. This mistake changes the entire meaning of your sentence.
So, Noah, let me explain. There are two types of adjectives in English. Adjectives ending in ed describe how you feel. Adjectives ending in ing describe what causes the feeling.
I don't understand.
Let me show you. I am bored means you feel bored. I am boring means you make other people feel bored. You cause boredom.
Oh, so when I said I am boring, I was saying I make people bored.
Exactly. You accidentally called yourself a boring person.
That's embarrassing. So I should have said I am bored?
Yes, I am bored means you feel bored. Let me give you the rule one more time. ed adjectives describe your feelings. ing adjectives describe what causes the feelings.
Can you give me more examples?
Absolutely. This mistake happens with many adjectives. Let me teach you the most common ones. Let's start with bored versus boring. This is the number one mistake.
Okay.
I am bored means you feel bored. Nothing interesting is happening. The movie is boring means the movie causes boredom. It makes you feel bored.
So, I am bored is about me. The movie is boring is about the movie.
Perfect. Let's practice. How do you feel when nothing is happening?
I am bored.
Good. Now describe a bad movie.
The movie is boring.
Excellent. Now, what's wrong with this sentence? The movie is bored.
Movies can't feel bored. Only people can feel bored. It can't feel anything.
Exactly. Objects and events can't feel anything. They can only cause feelings. So the movie is boring, not bored.
That makes sense. What about people? Can I say, my teacher is boring?
Yes, if your teacher makes the class boring, you can say, my teacher is boring. But that's a bit rude.
Got it. Okay, show me the next one.
Next, interested versus interesting. This is also very common.
How do I use these correctly?
I am interested means you feel interested. You want to know more. This book is interesting means the book causes interest. It makes you want to read.
So, I am interested in science means science makes me feel interested.
Perfect. Now practice. Tell me about a topic you like.
I am interested in photography.
Good. Now describe a good book.
This book is very interesting.
Excellent. Notice you can also say, I am interested in photography. We use interested in, not interested about.
Oh, so it's always interested in?
Yes, I am interested in cooking. She is interested in history. They are interested in sports. Always use in.
What about excited and exciting? I get these confused too.
Excited means you feel excited. You're looking forward to something. This game is exciting means the game causes excitement.
So if I'm happy about my vacation, I say, I am excited about my vacation.
Perfect. And you can describe the vacation as, my vacation will be exciting.
Let me practice. I am excited about the concert tomorrow.
Good. Now describe the concert.
The concert will be exciting.
Excellent. Notice you said excited about, not excited for. We usually say excited about or excited to.
What's the difference?
Excited about plus a noun. I'm excited about the party. Excited to plus a verb. I'm excited to go to the party.
Got it. Excited about the party or excited to go.
Next one, confused versus confusing. This is very important.
I think I used this one wrong too.
I am confused means you don't understand. You feel confused. This grammar rule is confusing means the rule causes confusion.
So if I don't understand something, I say, I am confused.
Exactly. Let's practice. How do you feel when you don't understand a math problem?
I am confused.
Good. Now describe a difficult math problem.
The math problem is confusing.
Perfect. And you can say, this is confusing to me, or I find this confusing.
What's the difference?
They mean the same thing. This is confusing focuses on the thing. I find this confusing focuses on your experience. Both are correct.
What about tired and tiring?
Tired means you feel tired. You need rest. This work is tiring means the work causes tiredness.
So after a long day, I say, I am tired.
Yes, and you can describe the day as, today was tiring.
Let me try. After my workout, I am tired because exercise is tiring.
Perfect. You used both correctly in one sentence.
This is starting to make sense.
Let's do surprised versus surprising.
Okay.
Surprised means you feel surprised. You didn't expect something. This news is surprising means the news causes surprise.
So if something unexpected happens, I say, I am surprised.
Yes, and you describe the event as surprising.
Let me practice. I am surprised that it's snowing. This weather is surprising.
Excellent. You can also say, I am surprised by the news, or I am surprised to see you.
So many variations.
Yes, but they all follow the same pattern. ED for your feelings, ING for what causes the feelings.
What about frustrated and frustrating?
I am frustrated means you feel frustrated. Something is not working the way you want. This problem is frustrating means the problem causes frustration.
So when my computer doesn't work, I am frustrated and the computer is frustrating.
Perfect. You've got it.
Let me try a full sentence. I am frustrated because this technology is so frustrating.
Excellent. That's exactly right. This one's a little different. Scared versus scary.
Oh, this one doesn't end in ing.
Right, but it follows the same rule. I am scared means you feel scared. The movie is scary means the movie causes fear.
So scared is my feeling, and scary is what makes me feel that way.
Exactly. Notice we say scary, not scaring. This is an exception, but the pattern is the same.
Let me practice. I am scared of spiders because spiders are scary.
Perfect.
What about relaxed and relaxing?
I am relaxed means you feel relaxed. You feel calm. This music is relaxing, means the music causes relaxation.
So after a massage, I am relaxed.
Yes, and you can say the massage was relaxing.
Let me try. I am relaxed when I listen to relaxing music.
Perfect. Let's do annoyed versus annoying.
Okay?
Annoyed means you feel annoyed. Something is bothering you. This noise is annoying, means the noise causes annoyance.
So when someone talks loudly on their phone, I am annoyed because their behavior is annoying.
Perfect. You understand the pattern now.
What about embarrassed and embarrassing?
I am embarrassed means you feel embarrassed. You feel awkward or ashamed. This situation is embarrassing, means the situation causes embarrassment.
So when I make a mistake in public, I am embarrassed.
Yes, and you can say that was an embarrassing moment.
Let me try. I was embarrassed when I fell because falling is embarrassing.
Excellent.
Okay, Emma, I think I see the pattern now, but let me practice to make sure.
Great idea. I'll give you a situation and you tell me the correct adjective. Ready?
Ready.
You watched a 3-hour movie and nothing happened. How do you feel?
I am bored.
Good. Now describe the movie.
The movie was boring.
Perfect. Next, you're learning something new and complicated. How do you feel?
I am confused.
Good. Describe the topic.
The topic is confusing.
Excellent. Next, tomorrow is your birthday party. How do you feel?
I am excited.
Good. Describe the party.
The party will be exciting.
Perfect. You've got it.
Emma, what are the most common mistakes people make?
Great question. Let me show you the top 5 mistakes and how to fix them.
Okay?
Mistake number 1. I am boring. This should be I am bored unless you're actually a boring person.
Right.
Mistake number 2. This class is bored. Wrong. The class can't feel bored. It should be this class is boring or I am bored in this class.
Because the class causes the feeling.
Exactly. Mistake number 3. I am interesting in science. Wrong. It should be I am interested in science.
Because interesting is what the science is, not what I am.
Perfect. Mistake number 4. The movie was excited. Wrong. The movie can't feel excited. It should be the movie was exciting or I was excited to watch the movie.
Got it.
Mistake number 5. I am very boring today. If you mean you feel bored, say I am very bored today. If you mean you're a boring person, then, well, that's just sad.
I'll never make that mistake again.
Let me give you a memory trick to remember this rule.
Yes, please.
Think of it this way. ED adjectives describe the person who received the feeling. ING adjectives describe the thing that is giving the feeling.
Oh, ED received, ING giving.
Exactly. So I am bored, I received the feeling of boredom. The movie is boring, the movie is giving boredom.
That's such a good trick.
Here's another one. ED is for people. ING is for things that cause the feeling.
So people feel ED and things are ING.
Mostly, yes, though sometimes things can feel ED too, like the dog is scared, but usually ED is for people.
Let me practice with full sentences.
Great. I'll start a sentence and you finish it with the correct adjective. Ready?
Ready.
After studying for 5 hours, I was...
Tired.
Good. And the studying was...
Tiring.
Perfect. The horror movie was very...
Scary.
Good. And I was...
Scared.
Excellent. This grammar lesson is very...
Interesting.
And you are...
Interested.
Perfect. Now, create your own full sentence using 2 adjectives.
Okay. I was confused by the confusing instructions, but now I am interested in learning more about this interesting grammar rule.
Wow, you used 4 adjectives correctly in 1 sentence.
Let's practice with real-life situations.
Good idea. Scenario 1. You're talking about your job. What do you say?
My job is interesting, and I am interested in my work. But sometimes the meetings are boring, and I get bored.
Perfect. Scenario 2. You're describing your vacation.
My vacation was exciting. I was excited to visit new places. The beaches were relaxing, and I felt very relaxed.
Excellent. Scenario 3. You're talking about a difficult class.
The class is confusing sometimes. I get confused by the homework. But the teacher is interesting, so I'm still interested in learning.
Perfect. You're using them all correctly now. Let's review all the adjective pairs we learned today.
Okay.
Pair number 1.
Bored. I feel bored. Boring. It is boring.
Pair number 2.
Interested. I am interested. Interesting. It is interesting.
Pair number 3.
Excited. I am excited. Exciting. It is exciting.
Pair number 4.
Confused. I am confused. Confusing. It is confusing.
Pair number 5.
Tired. I am tired. Tiring. It is tiring.
Pair number 6.
Surprised. I am surprised. Surprising. It is surprising.
Pair number 7.
Frustrated. I am frustrated. Frustrating. It is frustrating.
Pair number 8.
Scared. I am scared. Scary. It is scary.
Pair number 9.
Relaxed. I am relaxed. Relaxing. It is relaxing.
Pair number 10.
Annoyed. I am annoyed. Annoying. It is annoying.
And pair number 11.
Embarrassed. I am embarrassed. Embarrassing. It is embarrassing.
Perfect.
Emma, any final tips for remembering this rule?
Yes, here are my top 5 tips.
Tip 1?
Before you speak, ask yourself, am I describing my feelings or what causes the feelings? If it's your feelings, use ed. If it's the cause, use ing.
Tip 2?
Remember, people usually feel ed. Things usually are ing.
Tip 3?
If you can replace the adjective with makes me feel, then use ing. For example, the movie makes me feel bored means the movie is boring.
That's helpful. Tip 4?
Practice out loud. Say both versions until it becomes automatic.
And tip 5?
Don't be embarrassed if you make a mistake. Native speakers will understand what you mean. Just correct yourself and move on.
These are great tips.
Remember, this is one of the most common mistakes even for advanced learners. Be patient with yourself.
I feel so much more confident now. I'll never say, I am boring again.
Unless you're actually a boring person.
Which I'm not. I am an interesting person who sometimes feels bored.
Perfect. All right, friends, let's wrap up. Today, we learned the difference between ed and ing adjectives.
We learned that ed adjectives describe your feelings. ing adjectives describe what causes those feelings.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to Speak English Today and give us a thumbs up.
And tell us in the comments, have you ever made this mistake? Share your embarrassing story. Or should I say, share your story about when you felt embarrassed.
See what she did there? Practice makes perfect.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Until next time, use the right adjectives, feel confident, and keep speaking English.